Hey everybody, I'm Tyler Nicole Taylor, and I post content right here on YouTube. Whether I'm posting lifestyle vlogs and sharing moments from my everyday life, or posting dedicated beauty content and tutorials, I exclusively use my iPad and CapCut, and I'm going to show you how to elevate your content by getting desktop results in CapCut while using your iPad. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 quick edits in CapCut you can use on your video content right away. So grab your iPad and follow along. Starting off with my clips already on my timeline, I'm just trimming them down because we really don't need to use the entirety of either of these clips. So we just want to get it nice and neat. This transition is so dope. Once you get the hang of it, you're going to love it. We're going to need 2 clips to make this work. Highlight the second clip and select Split. After splitting your clip, highlight the portion that you want to use for your transition. With your clip highlighted, select Duplicate. While keeping your clip highlighted, scroll over and select Overlay. The Overlay function removes the highlighted clip from the main track. Now we're going to slide the overlay to underneath the very first clip, making sure that it's towards the end of the clip. As you can see, the overlay kind of takes over the main clip, and we're going to fix that by removing the background on our overlay. After selecting Remove Background, then select Auto Removal. As you can see, the background has been removed from our overlay, revealing our focal point. At this point, we're going to go ahead and delete that duplicated clip. We don't need it anymore, and we honestly never did. Now you're going to see how smooth our overlay clip transitions into our second clip. Now to me, this looks great. But if you want to add a little razzle dazzle, there's a few things we can do to spice it up a bit. In this case, we're going to add an animation to our overlay clip. Highlight your clip and then select Animations. In this case, I decided to go with Rock Vertically. Let's say we want to add a transition. Select the white box in between the 2 clips. That will open up the transitions folder. In this case, we're going to select Pull In To. Now we're going to resize our overlay. So select Overlay to highlight the clip. And with the clip highlighted, we can move our overlay wherever we want. In this case, I decided I wanted her feet to kind of touch the ground. And just like that, here's the final result. So you want to use a video that has a green screen in the back of it because you want to put it on top of something else so it'll look kind of cool like this and seamless. This is super easy to do in CapCut, so let me show you how. For this example, I'm going to use something that's super relatable to all us YouTubers. We're going to go ahead and select from my video elements folder the subscribe button that I like to use in my vlogs. Keep in mind we're adding this to our timeline as an overlay, so it's going to go right on top of our current video, as you can see. With our overlay clip highlighted, I'm going to scroll until I have only one color showing. Select Remove Background and then select Chroma Key. Chroma key is primarily used when you have a green background. Notice the checkered circle. Move that to the green space. Elect to move the circle to be just outside of the object that I'm trying to remove the green screen from. Now we're going to go to the intensity bar and move that up to about 40. I find that I really like that particular strength. If you have the Pro, then go ahead and move the cleanup edge to about 26, 30, somewhere off from there, and it'll be perfect. You'll have no green film around your object whatsoever. Now adjust your overlay and scale it to your perfect size, and here's the final result. This time we're starting off with a clip from one of my old vlogs. See, that's me right there. This clip is already beautiful, but we're going to elevate it by using the text behind effect. Highlight your clip and then select duplicate. Deselect the duplicated clip and then scroll to the top of the timeline. Select text. Then select add text. Now we're going to go ahead and type in whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to type in the location. If you're curious what font I chose, I picked Analog. While the text is still highlighted, extend it so it matches the length of the first clip. This will result in the text being on top of the video. As you can see, the man is walking behind the text. Select the second clip and then select Remove Background. Next, select Auto Removal. Then we'll get something kind of like this. And it's a little scary, but trust the process. While the second clip is still highlighted, select Overlay. Slide your overlay under your first clip. It should be a perfect match. When you play your clip back, you will see that the man is still behind the words, but that's okay because we're only a few steps away. Highlight your overlay clip, then scroll on the toolbar below until you find Layers. Select Layers, highlight text, and move it behind the overlay. And now you're done. This simple trick can really elevate your content. Cloning yourself in a video is really fun, and there's more than one way to do it. In this one, we're going to talk about masking. So I'm going to just adjust the clip so that I can determine exactly where I want my first clip to start and stop, and then I'll do the same thing for the second clip. Now select the first clip, then along the toolbar, find your Mask tool. Select horizontal, and with 2 fingers, rotate the yellow line so that it is vertical, making sure that the person or the thing you are trying to clone is still in the frame. Now we're going to repeat that process on the second clip. Now you can move the middle line to adjust the clip so that you can get it just about even. Now one clip has action on the left and the other has action on the right. Select the second clip and then turn that into an overlay clip. Slide your overlay clip under the first clip. Make sure that they match in time so that they will start and end at the same time. Now that there are 2 of me, all we need to do now is get rid of that black line in the middle. So we're going to select the top clip and go to the masking tool. And then we're just going to adjust that yellow line so that it just ever so slightly is over the other line. And there's your final result. Remember, this is just the quick and dirty way to do it. There are several other ways to achieve this and have a little bit of a better quality. And finally, this one is another quick and dirty edit, but we're still going to get what we're looking for. For this one to work, we're going to need an object that covers up the entire length of the screen, just the way that Taxi did from start to finish. By now, you should know the next step. That's right, we're going to go ahead and duplicate that clip. Next, we're going to remove the background from that second clip. I kept this in here because I wanted to show you how sometimes things don't quite work out. When I removed the background on this clip, it isolated the person, which is not what we want. We want it to isolate the taxi. So auto removal was not going to work for this. So this time we're going to use custom removal. Select quick brush and then just draw a small little line on top of the object you are trying to isolate. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we want. For this trick to work, you have to find the exact sweet spot of where you want your text to start. So that's what I'm doing right here. At this stage, the goal is to make sure that the text will be completely covered by the taxi. So make sure that it's just about the same length as the object that you're trying to use to hide the text. If you're curious, I use the font Sabotaged. Now I'm just adjusting the text to make sure that it is the exact length I want and it's also in the right spot. In this case, we know that we have the right spot when the back of the taxi and the text appear in the same spot at the same time. Now highlight the second clip and then select Overlay. Slide the second clip under the first clip, select the overlay, and then navigate to the Layers section. As you can see, there's nothing here but the overlay. That happens sometimes and I don't know why. So instead, we're going to select the text and then select Layers. Then we're going to arrange it so that the overlay is in front of the text. Now, if you want to throw a little razzle dazzle, as I know you probably do, let's go and add a little something spectacular to the text. We went to text, then we went to effects, and then I selected that spray painting looking art. And there you have it, a quick and dirty way to get a reveal text. If you made it this far, shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this video helped you at all, please be sure to give me a like. Comment down below if you have any questions or any suggestions on other edits you want me to try. And hit that subscribe button if you want more videos like this from me. I'll see you around YouTube. Happy creating!